Talk Nation. This is Judo Woke Ace.
It's your boy T Mizzle the Great.
We got Mark from 7 Mile. What's going down?
What's the word? What's the word?
Man, we here on a Sunday, man.
Oh yeah.
You
First
already
time
know
in a
we had to
long
break
time.
this shit down.
Yep, you had to. Exclusive.
Exclusive, nigga. What's been going down, Mizzle?
Not much, man. The weather changing up. You know what I'm saying? You got to do a lot of outside activities right now. You know, ain't shit on TV. You know, we just had.
There ain't no sports and shit.
Yeah, we just had the NBA draft. So.
Yeah, that was pretty good. My man was a family affair, man. I know his granddad played for the Lions, mama for the Shop.
Yeah, he was
His
a
daddy for
Detroiter.
Country Day.
Yeah, well, he a long time Detroit. He got
So
Detroit in his
it was
blood.
only right for him.
Most definitely. That's
Jalen
why I was
Ivory,
crying
Jalen
at the
Ivory.
draft.
Right. I
It's
didn't
an
know all
emotional
that.
moment for him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so shit. Pistons are actually looking good this year, man. Coming up, so hey, man, we gotta go get a couple tickets, man. Go check them out at Little Caesars Arena, man.
Right. I'm gonna be yeah, they got these draft picks. Yeah, I'm gonna go down catch a few games and shit you already know.
Yeah,
and,
you know, with Cunningham edition. So
and they talking about getting my man from Charlotte. So hoping we get him.
Miles Bridges, you talking about?
Yeah, we get him. It's over.
Ain't he a Flintstone? He from Michigan too.
Is
ain't
he?
Yeah, he came.
Oh, it's gonna
Miles
be
Bridges
man.
came here,
It's gonna be a Michigan thing,
You
man.
know, he played for Izzo,
I ain't know that.
Michigan State. Yeah.
Mm.
So we get my man's back. So shit, we gonna be looking good, man. We got a nice little team coming up with a lot of young players. So I'm real excited about that, man.
Yeah. You got to build it up. It look like they're getting some good picks and all that. You know, the Pistons
Smell
is coming up.
a playoff run
Yeah.
in the next couple of years.
The
fellas.
Lions is getting
yeah.
some good picks too, and so it could be a good year for Detroit.
Yeah,
You know.
both teams. You know, we need that. We really need that. You know, so with that said, you know, they got to also be careful because you know, being black and having money, you tend to draw a lot of attention by a lot of females. And you know, once you in the
Right.
pros, you know, a lot of white girls, Caucasian, you know,
They send you to them type of
Asians.
parties. Just
Yeah.
and you just go in like, what's the party? Surprise party, just a whole bunch of Beckys.
Right.
I mean, but you see who he took the picture with, though, right?
Right.
I mean, and he already got him a white girl. to pick,
Right. So you know,
what
not everything laws
And
change
y'all
now.
broadcast
What was
brother.
that, Ivy?
Yeah, Ivy, yeah.
You know, all them
Yeah.
get white. They got,
Well, he went to Purdue.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean,
And that's the
yeah.
same thing. I was about to say your broadcast brother, Mr. Detroit from the Detroit Stand Up podcast. You know, he don't like that. He got a real Dr. Umar kind of thing about him. And he kind of went in on Ivy about that, but he still praised him about because he actually called it out, man. He said that Ivy was coming to Detroit probably about a month ago. He
Yeah.
called it out. This is the
Yeah.
second time that he did that. He said Cade was coming, and he
Okay, yeah.
came, and then he said Ivy was coming, and Ivy
yeah.
came. So
Yeah.
Right.
but yeah, Mr. Detroit brought that up on his show about how he had a Caucasian woman on his
Mr.
arm.
Detroit see the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, you in Indiana, Purdue, you know, you surrounded by that though.
Right.
So,
The old
yeah,
Becky State.
Yeah, you only, you know, you the star of the basketball team, so of course you're gonna have to pick and choose, I
Bring
guess.
out
So-
the Lauras. bring the Beckys.
And then you know, now that the laws changed in certain states, that they looking for black men, you know, and now you know they can't get rid of them like they
can't
usually.
they can't produce like they used to. Let's get into the
Right.
title of the show, Roe versus Wade. You
So
know
you
what
gotta
this
be
is about,
careful,
man.
yeah.
Mizzle, you know what I'm saying? We got the abortion law being overturned by the Supreme Court, which Trump said it back a couple years ago. He said he put in these judges so they can overturn this shit. And they're like, man, they ain't gonna overturn this shit, man. They ain't gonna, and Lord behold,
Wow,
it's
damn.
overturned. But it's only kicked down to the states. They only say I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? The feds, we got bigger fish to fry. We giving all this money to the Ukraine. We giving money to everybody, man. We doing this. We can't be worrying about no abortions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the Roe versus Wade was back in 1973. Was to give a woman the choice for her body. She want to have an abortion, she can have it. No state don't have no control.
Right.
But Texas came out as soon as this was overturned. They said abortions is illegal in Texas starting as today. So the AG came out the day Roe versus Wade was overturned and said Texas is one of the first states to say it's illegal to have abortions. I think a lot of them Bible Belt states like Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, they not going with it. You know what I'm saying? They all pro-life, which I mean, you should be pro-life. You shouldn't be, just want to kill babies because nowadays, Mark, you got women having 10, 15 abortions. Is that right?
Nah, man. Come on now,
Now,
man.
if some,
mean,
rape and all
you know
that,
what I'm saying,
but that's rare.
Circumstance.
You got women popping Plan Bs. You even got Meg Stallion, her song called Plan B. Fuck
Come
this
on now,
nigga.
man.
Kill his baby.
Get him doing it. Come on now.
And so is this? We want to get into it. Is this right? Is this right? Should women and everybody come out and say, I got the right to kill 10, 15, but I'd kill 80 if I wanted to? We done showed clips of this.
Yeah, and
Of women screaming, blood all over them. What's up with the blood,
in
man?
the interview, and they want to get paid for it. They
Right.
get paid for it.
But what's up with all this blood smearing on them, walking around with baby dolls with damn blood on them? What's up with the movement, man? With the anti-pro
Trying to
choice?
make it as morbid as they possibly can to turn people off from it.
The more graphic, the more people get turned off about things. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to make it as more graphic and gruesome as possible, man. Who want to see somebody walking around like that? I mean, they expressing their feelings also, but come on now. That is, how anti can you get?
Now, what is the abortions really? Why is it for to kill off the black men and the black women, or is it just to preserve the white race? Because we got Margaret Sanger, we got the picture of this. It's to invest into the non-white areas, into ghetto abortion clinics to help rise money for the free abortions. This is what they was on, and this was the lady way back in like the 30s and the 20s.
Right.
This is the lady that Hillary Clinton looked up to, Margaret Sanger, to where if you can hide the reason why you want to kill the black people and come in as an inviting type person, then they had accepted like, oh yeah, she's inviting, she's nice, but all the time your goal is to go out and kill the black race and preserve the white race. What you think about that?
That's deep, man. That's deep. And for somebody to say that, you know what I'm saying, as a modern time, you got to look at some type, statistics of what's going on. Like you said, like we more, the black race is outpopulated. I mean, we outpopulate the white race by numbers. So
and I think
they feel that,
right. I think
now
that
more abortions is coming out and more happening that they want to stop it. So
right.
Who lives are they trying to save?
Well, we got the most in the ghettos or in the cities. We got the most Planned Parenthoods, and Planned Parenthood was started by Bill Gates' mom, I think, or dad. No, mom started Planned Parenthood. The dad worked for IBM or one of the two. And as you see, what Bill Gates is on, who he want to kill first,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It's a generational thing. Now we got the video of an Illinois representative at the Trump rally, just plain say it. And nobody ain't talking about this. You got all these black people, and you had the Congresswoman Waters come out from California saying black people gonna be in droves. We coming out in droves. But let's roll this video of this Republican lady say this is to preserve, and what is it to preserve for?
Thank you for the historic victory for white life in the Supreme Court yesterday. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, President Trump. It's such an honor to be able to welcome you. I'm so honored to have your endorsement. President Trump, on behalf of all the MAGA patriots in America, I want to thank you for the historic victory for white life in the Supreme Court yesterday. Our victories for life and the Second Amendment would never have been possible if the Never Trump rhinos had gotten their way.
Plain out their mouth right there. Just out the blue right there. To preserve the white life and white race.
It's a victory.
Victory.
It's a win.
Trump did it.
They look like a championship rally, like the Golden State Warriors did.
Right. And then you got these niggas out here that's like, oh yeah, man, you should be able to kill your baby when you want to. It's not about that. You can do what you want to, but they have a bigger agenda. Kill your nigga ass.
Preserve
the white life, white race. This shit is deep.
Yeah, man. They lose control. They want to take it back.
You got the Beckys out here getting knocked up by niggas popping Plan Bs. Meg Stallion got a song called Plan B.
Promotion.
You got, I can kill all my babies if I want to. I mean, you can do what you want to. But just know that you taking down your race. And the white people is helping. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, kill the babies. And all in their communities, they making laws to preserve their white race.
Now they celebrating.
Right.
See how the
Trump put
trolls
the judges in there, and he said years ago that I'm putting these judges in here to do this.
when nobody ain't paying attention.
They was like, man, we gonna run the tables. He just, oh man, Trump, yeah, right. But you see everything that he's doing right now. Something wrong with this, Mike?
Tap it.
He's still back. Yep.
Check.
Yep. He's still back, man. Like he never left.
Right. And so, clear as day, you see it right now. This is the title of the day: Roe versus Wade. This is what it's all about. Now they out there riding, talking about, we gonna overturn this decision. We're gonna get rid of the judges. They showing up to judges' houses. They got now we back seeing Antifa back out.
Here they threats, go. Man. Yeah.
Not Antifa.
Antifa.
Takeover, man. So shit, it's coming, y'all.
Right.
Population change.
Yeah. Let's get into some of these stories, man. We got the Florida meningitis outbreak.
Damn.
Meningitis outbreak among gay men and bisexual men, worst in CDC history.
What's that about, man?
And the meningitis is like the kissing disease and some shit. All bacteria and shit. I think this mic right?
It's good. You go ahead.
The bacteria and all that shit. And so in Florida, they having all these rallies and all this shit. And so it's a big ass outbreak of the meningitis.
That's scary, man. Damn.
And what's up with all these outbreaks, man? Ever since the monkeys got released,
damn,
it's been all kind of outbreaks. Man.
And what was that? Pennsylvania? And then the one lady that contacted it, the monkey.
They wouldn't even say what she got, what she had.
Did she die? I thought she died.
Nobody knows, man. They just remember the one lady that got the shot allegedly back in the day. She just fell out on TV. We don't know what happened.
Right.
What happened?
Remember there was in the beginning, y'all. In the beginning, they was getting the shot, the candy, and some of them was just passing out blue,
fainting and shit.
Like, nah, that was just because she was nervous about getting shots.
Man.
What's the report on that?
Nobody knows. I don't really know. Since we're getting into that, we got the video, man. What's up, man? We got Tiger and YG, man, coming out dressed up for Pride Month this month.
Oh, they dressed up like women. Was just like a
yeah, they video, man. YG, man. Let's roll this little clip of YG and Tiger.
Yeah. Come on, man.
You got YG and Tiger, man, for their new video.
Dressed up like two bitches. Drag queens and shit.
Right. And so we already know that Tiger...
They play that part very well. Like, how do we not know that they've been not riding around L.A.?
Like that.
Just
rolling up.
Let's just say it like
Nobody even know that was Tiger and YG.
That's too well, man.
But you remember Tiger got allegedly caught with the tranny.
With the tranny.
That was a thing.
A few times I think they didn't caught it. Like, they said the stories was all like, nah, that was false. But, we just showing you the shit, and it ain't me. I'm just trying to say allegedly.
These niggas dressing up for Pride Month and then had a nerve to shoot a video.
Yep.
And then this nigga got a blonde wig on at that.
And your one boy Tiger, he all rubbing his shit. This is what we talked about last week.
They rocking out like they going to the club or something, man. Come on, y'all. What's up with this shit, man? And now they pushing this shit in the rap game. It was already in the rap game. You get caught, like you say, like Young Buck.
But I was shocked for YG, the Pyro gangster.
Come on, Young Buck. I was shocked when they fought my dog Young Buck. They got caught.
Bobby V.
What I'm saying? Bobby V. You know what I'm saying? You go down the line, man. They put a whole bunch of niggas out there.
Young Thug.
So shit.
My man blowing up on a Tuesday. What's that nigga name? Remember him?
The dude that was on Drake label.
Yeah, he came out.
I know you're talking about. He got a funny ass name and shit.
Yeah, McConan.
McConan or some shit.
McConan. Yeah, so I can go down the list. I can go down the list.
But not for you to do it. But not like I say, none of them niggas did a video like that, or was caught and dragged. You know, now these niggas willingly doing it. Come on,
We just showing you the hidden hand. I'm saying we ain't saying that. You say just come out with it and say just like we out as straight and shit. Just come out if you. That's what you is. This what it is.
See now, trans is more acceptable now. You know, not first he was the download. They had to sneak that out with the different videos, the R. Kelly videos.
I've heard some women say right here on the panel of certain shows that it's not they right don't even consider a man gay if he was with the tranny because they identify as women. So
My man Tank.
They count as women.
Tank Top. Remember Tank Top?
Yeah.
Or
Right.
no. I'm sorry. That was actually an
That was
interview.
Tank said that.
No. It was on the show. One of the interviews, y'all podcast Sister Taste from the She Said podcast interviewed a transgender woman who said that she does. Well, I guess she wouldn't because that's a trans. But it's women that have said that too. Or during that conversation, there was women that said that they don't consider a man gay if they. But yeah, that wouldn't give it a pass for me. That wouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, it's each his own, but don't just cover shit up.
Each his own, my dear.
I mean, like I said, man, the studs had they movement.
Right.
They came out, then the gay motherfuckers, they finally came out the closet. Now, Lil Nas X, slowly, Young Thug with the dress on. He had the dress on.
It's becoming more normalized, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, like what was it, the Grammys a couple years ago? My man had the dress on and shit. So
That's
tuxedo
cool.
dress.
I mean, but
So the rappers is not. I guess they like fuck it.
It's our time
It's
to
our time to
tap
come
into
out.
that vein
Right.
and get some of that rainbow money.
This is who we are.
right. And so I know some of the people from the LGBTQ community have to be mad at this shit. Like they taking advantage of this shit and just exploiting it for their own purposes. You know what I'm saying?
All over, man.
Like,
They tell it
damn.
to eat, like to say,
By force, right? By
Tapping in
force,
all
they trying to
areas,
force it down your throat instead of just do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Same with the sports. We report on with the swimmer.
With the tranny, with the one
swimmers,
taking over, this dude was
basketball.
ranked 400 and something in the man.
256 or 456.
He coming to the women and just whooping them.
Same
That shit shouldn't be allowed. Shouldn't no big buff man transition over and say, look, I couldn't swim over here, but I'm about to kick y'all asses. And then you on the podium as number one and the women is just like, man, your body ain't built for that. It ain't really built to outswim this nigga.
Hell no.
No matter what you say. But, we gonna get into some other shit switching. All right, we got the COVID shot being right now. They done made it legal to give it to kids.
Right.
Kids under 5. What you think about that?
Come on, man. Me personally, the shot period, I don't think it's good for anybody. So,
We got the picture of
kids,
Tyler in
come on.
tears
damn
after
sure.
getting the shot right now because they know, the kids know.
Don't fuck with the kids, man. I mean, adults, you got your own choices. Say yes or no. Kids, you just feed them a sucker. At the end of the shot, give them a sucker. Hey, they gonna cry and they cool. You know what I'm saying? Not, And then if your parents got the shot, of course they gonna give it to your damn kids.
Right. And so after all this shit, that info that we got right now off the shot, why would you want to give it to your kids? Even if you got it yourself, that's it. It's your body, your choice.
You gonna give it to
But
your
why?
kids.
It's not a kid's choice because they're not old enough to make that choice.
And the
Well,
parents gonna make
some
the
parents
choice
will
for 'em.
argue that in any other position, me being the parent and the one in position to make the best decision for
Right.
them that I feel like is necessary,
They gon-
that's the reason why they would give them the shot.
But we all remember Ritalin.
We remember Ritalin. Yes, we do.
Ritalin fucked people up, and it fucked males up, particularly by reducing their sperm
To
count.
get older, yeah.
Breezy say, have y'all heard about the baby safe haven drop boxes? What exactly is that, Breezy?
Oh man, what was that? Did you drop the baby off?
Yeah, what is
I think I heard about that when they just you could drop a baby off to the certain area and they'd take care of it. But
Yeah, it's probably something like here, you can drop them off at any church or any precinct, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want your baby, you got, instead of just, abandoning them, killing them, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? So that's probably the same thing, probably different states.
well, we got the video of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis talking about the shot and everything. He's not making it illegal in his state. Well, he's against it. He can't stop anybody or any doctors from giving out the shot to toddlers. But he just saying always say follow the science, Mark, right?
Right.
So follow the science. If you got hundreds of doctors coming out right now saying that, look, this shot is a little weird and you shouldn't be giving it to the kids right now because we find in clocks allegedly, we broke down all them stats that everything is up, everything from heart attack to diarrhea. I don't know. It was just a long list. Everything
Headaches,
happening
migraines
is up, and they went up 5%, 10%,
500%,
4,000%.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Strokes up was 1,000%.
And you think a kid can handle that?
They said we only gonna give them a microscopic piece of the shot inside the water to the kids.
I.e. test them with it. Is basically like, let's see how it happens. Let's see. We're gonna give them a little bit and see how they react to it.
But allegedly,
Exactly.
we got the coroners that's right now opening up bodies, and they like, man, we finding blood clots as long as fingers inside these people. You got all these blood clots, and notice right now, a lot of people.
Right.
If y'all know the people with the shot with the candy, people is coming down with some weird shit, low blood,
All
dying
kind
in
of
the
shit,
sleep.
man.
I'm not saying it's that. I'm just saying that,
They got a lot of
right
shit
now you got a lot
going
of
on.
blood clots
She said no. It's literally a drop box where you can drop your child off.
in the box. How the kid gonna make it? What you got to warn them you dropping it off?
That's all she said. No, it's a drop box. Literally, you can drop your child off. Is what she said to the.
Breezy, we're gonna have to talk about this at the end of the show.
Or dead.
Because I ain't heard it. I'm gonna have to look that up. We're gonna have to call in. You're gonna have to call in and explain that.
On that. You can call in on that.
What is it, like a mailbox?
Right.
You just drop them off?
Yeah, only thing I'm picturing like how they have the clothing shoots in the parking lots of the grocery
the
stores.
baby.
And you just, I hope it can't be like that.
They just piled up on top of each other.
Yeah,
What?
baby.
I'm crying.
I'm going in there saving the babies.
Yeah, man,
Oh, man, yeah.
Where's this said drop box? We got to go bust this box open, man.
Any
Right.
food, any milk, something like in the drop box?
No, they just dropped the baby off into the box.
Hopefully it's a building, man. But
I hope it is.
Man, please.
But let's get into this video of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis saying, just follow the science, people. Don't believe me as the governor. Just
So
look
White
at
House
the
is
stuff.
lying
Let's
about
roll.
it. We not surprised the White House would lie. Definitely not surprised that legacy media would amplify the lie, because that's what they do. The state of Florida, they came out with an article saying the state of Florida has not ordered, its Department of Health has not ordered mRNA jabs for the babies. Yes, we didn't. We recommend against it. We are not going to have any programs where we're trying to jab 6-month-old babies with mRNA. That's just the reality. And I think what happened was they thought somehow we would like be embarrassed by that. No, we're following the data. You look at these European countries, they are. A lot of them don't even allow Moderna for under age 30, or they recommend against it. So that was always that. We still have not ordered it. We're not going to order it. Now, what they're saying is because practitioners and hospitals can order it, somehow we've reversed. I said from the beginning they'll be able to do that. We don't have the authority to prevent it. And quite frankly, if someone wants to make a different decision, I would just caution people, look at the actual data in the clinical trial. It is the weakest possible data that you could possibly see. Very small number of people. What the recommendation is from them doesn't even track the outcomes. It was something that, but people can ask their pediatricians. They can ask their doctors. What's the evidence of protection against severe disease? There was none in the clinical trial. But that's something that people would do. But for us, Joe Latipo, our Department of Health has looked at it. There is no proven benefit to put a baby with an mRNA. So that's why our recommendation is against it. That's different than prohibiting the use in Florida, which we don't have the authority to do. And quite frankly, we're confident people can make their own judgments on it. But I would say when you look at the trial, one of the things they did not have babies or very young kids who had recovered from COVID in the trial. So we don't know what this will do for people that have recovered. But in their recommendation, they are recommending giving the mRNA shot to people, young babies and kids that have already recovered from COVID. They don't have any clinical data on that. And people have looked at some of this stuff and have recognized how that, and you know what? The White House is bragging that we're the only country that is trying to do mRNA shots for infants. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, wait a minute. There's nothing wrong with being the Lone Ranger if you're right. But the other countries in Europe that are going a different direction, similar to the direction Florida's gone, they have been right on COVID way more than Fauci and his crew have been throughout this whole thing. Remember, these are people in Washington that rejected the idea of natural immunity. For a year and a half, they said that the vaccine was better than prior infection. And every credible study that's been done has said that that's not the case. And so they've been wrong time and time again. They were wrong when they criticized me for having schools open. They wanted our kids locked out of school in the state of Florida. They were wrong when they criticized me for having businesses open, beaches, all these other things. And so this is an example where they are pushing this with very, very, very scant data.
Saying that the state reversed on.
Yo. So what you think about that, Billy Mills? He said Fauci and the crew. Mark was said Fauci and the flops.
Fauci and the flops. Yeah, it's Fauci and the
right.
flops.
Sound like a
and the
gang,
flops,
man.
yeah.
Fauci and the crew sound like a gang, man. Like, man, they've been way more right than Fauci and the crew. They loving the crew.
Fauci got his boy
Fauci
the
and
flop
the
side.
flops. Flips. Southside flips.
So they talking about giving this shot to the kids, to the infants. That's disturbing.
Don't
man.
fuck with the kids, man.
That's
Damn.
disturbing, yo. You got to give it to the kids fresh out the womb. And what mama would do that?
Yeah, man.
An experimental shot that you got to sign the damn kids' rights away.
Man, don't do that, y'all.
It
Please
changes
don't do
your
that to the kids,
DNA.
man.
It's not allegedly. This is what the doctors say. The science, the data. Remember, y'all was all talking about to you pro shot people. Oh yeah, you follow the science. Fauci's the science. Okay, well, let's follow the science.
Doctor coming in there, the kid terrified, crying. No, mama, no. Oh, you gotta hold him down like he getting his first haircut.
Cause he know or she know.
Yeah,
That kid
like,
know. Like,
yeah.
man, this ain't right,
No,
man. I don't
mama,
want this
no,
shit.
no.
It forever changes your DNA. It's a technology shot. The candy is.
And then give you a sucker at the end.
That's disturbing,
That's
man.
crazy, man.
And you think God gonna have mercy on us for that? When he said other European countries is following the same way as Florida, and they've been way more right on the data. Because I mean, it took us a minute to figure it out. Took us a minute to get the data, figure out remedies and all this shit.
Numbers don't lie.
Now you got all this weird shit going on, man. Let's get out of that shit, though. But, you know, the proof is in the pudding. We got more kids shit. The Uvalde shit, Mark. The Uvalde shit, man, Mizzle, man, it's deeper than what you think.
Shooting.
They made it seem weeks ago that the boy shot up all the kids. Now we learning about the data. We learning about the shit. It took 77 minutes for them to go in. Come to find out, they had all the tools and shit they needed
To go in with.
to go in. But they refused. Was it because the kids was not of white descent? Because they was children of color? Because most of them was what? Mexican kids, right? Teacher, everything. It was Mexicans. So they just said, well, hell, we don't, you know, we good on this.
It's a threat.
So now the information is coming out that allegedly that the cops shot some of the kids.
Going in,
Shooting.
blazing, shooting.
But they came out like, oh, just all week. They mass shooting gun laws. And then after this information come out yesterday or Friday, Biden signs into law a new gun law. Saying it moves it from 18 to 21.
Damn.
More extensive check on your background. If you're fresh out of high school, we want to know about your high school mental issues. Which, I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that part. You should know if this damn kid was in the LD class, nothing up, looking at his trigger finger.
Gotta look
like,
at his prior records.
nigga, in the ninth grade, nigga drawing state, nigga, and bloodshot kids dying. I mean, we should know about that. We shouldn't be giving little Timothy.
Especially considering that every time this happened, you can trace back history of these individuals, and you can see traces of personality kinks.
Like the Oxford shooter.
Yeah, right.
But you going from
That little nigga was crazy.
From 17 to 18.
You see traces of this type of behavior developing.
Right. You had terrorists already.
Tell me this, Mark and Mizzle, man. Tell me this, though. We have a lot of mental issues in the city of Detroit. Yeah. Why we never seen like a shooting like that? with the crazy people with the guns. They got guns. We all know crazy people in
We
the
had-
cities
we
got
had-
guns.
the
We all
last-
know that.
The
I mean-
last one was Dwayne State cop that got shot. He was got shot by the crazy motherfucker. That was the last one.
But we do have crazy stuff happening in the city that suggests mental issues, right?
Okay.
I mean, do we need to go back 2-3 days ago?
Yeah, it's a couple months. Yeah, we do shit.
With a young lady, the
freezer.
with the child,
Baby
the
in-
second child in the freezer. Yeah,
That was 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like we had one like years ago when I was a
Years
kid.
ago.
No, it wasn't when you was a kid. It was about 5 years ago in the
King
King home.
King home.
No, I know I had one too. This must be a lot of
Yeah,
issues with
King's
that
Home.
because
Or
there was
maybe when you
one
was younger.
way in like in the 80s. The lady on Robeson
That's
and
how my-
Chiffon put her
yeah.
baby in the freezer or the oven.
Yeah, it was 5 years ago at the King home.
Yep.
Kids found in a damn deep freezer, man. And then, like I said, a couple of days ago, a 3-year-old deep freezer.
Right, and so this Uvalde thing is getting deep because now they want to demolish the school because they don't want nobody to go in and look at the bullet tracings. They don't want to show the body cams. Why you don't want to show none of this up in the mass shooting like that? You don't want to show the body cams to the lawyers and stuff that want to look deeply into this situation that went on. Why you don't want to release the body cam?
And wasn't it alleged that one of the students or some of the students even suggested that it was the cops that had shot some of the students?
We got the picture right there of the kid says the cop accidentally shot the child while trying to stop the Texas shooter. We got that pic. We also got the pic of the Uvalde cartoon that came out and said, it just suggests that the cops did go in blazing.
They go in there.
I mean, the kid said it right here. Cop accidentally shoots the kid. And here go the cartoon. Boom, boom, bop. Now, let's get into the Uvalde special committee, which they had last week. So y'all don't see shit like this, to where they acknowledging they fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
So
They
that's
know,
this
man.
when you acknowledge when you fucked up. What that spell opens the door for?
Oh, that's
Lawsuits,
investigation. Yeah.
Investigation and lawsuits. And once you say that, yeah, we fucked up, you can't win a case no more.
they know they
because you would what is it? Perjury yourself. If you come in and say, well, we didn't know this, but you said that you were sorry and you did fuck up, so I can sue for my child dying.
Hell yeah. Bullets don't lie.
You gotta
man.
cash out.
Bullets don't lie either, man. So shit. They know who them bullets come from, what gun they came from.
Right.
So shit, man. Then, like you said, you already got reports of students were saying it that the cops was coming
On
in.
CNN.com. It was on
He got
CNN.
shot.
The cop said it. I mean, the kid said it.
Yeah. So shit, they
The
asked-
cop shot the kid while coming in. So why they ain't blow that up then during the all the news feed and all that? They were just blowing up gun laws. And Biden signs a gun law into action the other day.
want to protect the good old boys.
But it was
man.
the cops with the guns that went in blazing, probably killing most of the kids. It's probably not all. We don't know. Allegedly, the boy probably didn't kill nobody. They probably heard some shots that he was busting at them, trying to bust at the door. They go in, blue, 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 blue. Yeah, he shot all the kids. It's not funny, but I'm just saying, he shot all the kids. We need gun laws.
Say, man,
That's fishy.
shooting up.
I mean, we know that they are classic for false flagging
And conspiracies.
gun events
Right.
right around times where elections are about to happen, just for the sake of scaring
Man,
us
Mark, you
in
sound
and
like
out
a
of our
conspirator,
rights.
man.
I'm just saying.
Election time. Hey,
You
lot
sound
of
like a
shit been
conspirator,
happening.
man.
I mean, 10 years ago, a lot of the people that sound like conspirators sound like prophets now.
Right.
Because a lot of the shit that they conspired or they suggested is actually coming true.
Right.
That's the reason why I don't even like to talk about a lot of things that I feel and I think. Because, it's everybody, well, where you get that from? But then when shit happen, it's like I feel like something's going to happen in California this summer. But
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, is it like another riot or something? I'm smelling
2
like
weeks
another
ago.
I
riot.
done said it about 4 times already.
Hold on, didn't somebody just get shot or something in Michigan and Warren or something? Yeah, last night, like I think the cops stumped them out or something. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah,
But
I gotta
let's
find
let's
it.
roll this Uvalde special committee and let's get into them where they admitting that they fucked up.
Compelling evidence that the law enforcement response to the attack at Robb Elementary was an abject failure and antithetical to everything we've learned over the last 2 decades since the Columbine massacre. 3 minutes after the subject entered the West Building, there was a sufficient number of armed officers wearing body armor to isolate, distract, and neutralize the subject. The only thing stopping a hallway of dedicated officers from entering room 111 and 112 was the on-scene commander, who decided to place the lives of officers before the lives of children. The officers had weapons, the children had none. The officers had body armor, the children had none. The officers had training, the subject had none. 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. That's how long the children waited and the teachers waited in rooms 111 to be rescued. And while they waited, the on-scene commander waited for a radio and rifles. Then he waited for shields. Then he waited for SWAT. Lastly, he waited for a key that was never needed. The post-Columbine doctrine is clear and compelling and unambiguous. Stop the killing, stop the dying. You can't do the former unless you can't do the latter unless you do the former.
Yeah, he's saying that they was waiting for shields, but it was another report saying that they had all the shields and shit. They was out there 77 minutes. Uvalde can't be as big as goddamn, like they had to come way from goddamn.
Oh, what it is maybe is that they were in there, right? And they're trying to cover up the fact that they were in there to cover up the fact that they were shooting kids.
They were shooting.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So we wasn't even in there.
That's what he
At
said.
the
And
time,
they ain't want the parents or nothing in
they
there.
weren't
at the
even in
kid.
there.
I mean, but wasn't it alleged again that some of the parents had went in there and got the kids out of there themselves while
That
the shooting
was
was going on?
some of the cops. I thought some of the cops went in there and got their kids, and then allowed the parents to go get their kids. Maybe some of the parents did, one of the two, but most of the parents was getting arrested on the spot. We had that video where they're trying to go in, and the cops was taking them down, but the cops went in and got their kids.
Right.
That's allegedly.
Damn.
That's what some of the stories say. It's just all fucked up when it comes to children of color. Because if this was out in Arlington, Texas, some damn where, they would have handled it a different way, I think. You know. But
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. God damn. Like you say, my man, they trying to cover up something, then for them to tear the school down and get rid
just
of
all of them, sudden, just tear the whole school down immediately. See, I ain't had that pic. I sent it to Mizzle and shit. Yeah, but you say that shit, you can look up Uvalde school to be demolished. Why you want to demolish it? And no, you done taped off. You don't want to allow nobody to go in and investigate the shots. You don't want to release the body cam. Then this sound like a cover. It don't sound like it is a cover up.
You know, the school got school surveillance. What's up with all that footage? They want to get rid of all that.
Yeah, because they got one scene that I seen of the police inside of the school. I think 26 minutes before they said that they was in there, right at the door with shields that they said that they was waiting for, fully armored with everything that they needed to go in.
They had a report saying that they had the shields and shit. They had all the guns. They not gonna just be sitting out there 77 minutes and they don't got shit. Uvalde is not that big.
That's a long ass time, 77 minutes.
My man came way from the barber shop, seen it on the news, got his gun or one of the border patrol gun, went down there with the cops. Said, "Look, I'm with the border patrol. We going up in this bitch." Went in there and shot my man down. Allegedly, that's what they said how it worked. That's the story that we got.
Yeah, man. Then you got, like I said, you got kids calling the police. You know what I'm saying? So the response time, if it was 77 minutes, come on now.
That's a long ass time.
a
That's
long
over an
ass time.
hour.
And you talking about a school shooting?
Yep. In
You
Uvalde.
there, you
It's like it's the size of 2 Oak Parks or something, man. Maybe the size of Warren or something. Right? Smaller than
there.
Warren. You can't tell me you can't get somewhere from Warren to the other end of Warren in 77 minutes.
down sound.
And you the police?
Right. Down sound. And you got 100,000, you got hundreds of kids calling.
77 minutes. You got
Yeah.
time to get the copters,
School shootings,
snipers.
teachers calling, everybody calling, man. Come on now.
Yeah, that's what they saying. So it's a cover up, people. We said it, you know what I'm saying? You heard it right here first, man. That it's a cover up. Y'all don't see this type of shit. They don't put this on CNN and on the regular news. They put the gun control on there. With Uvalde, they shooting. We need gun control. But come to find out, allegedly, the cops went in there blazing damn near the kids. All the kids. Or some of the kids.
You would say something.
Well, let's roll on to the next stories, man. We got hunger could kill millions more than the jab or the COVID itself. Hunger, because you stopping the fertilizer. They not planting the wheat, which is supposed to be up and going right now, and they pick it around the time of August, September, whatever. So we gonna be fucked in the fall for harvest season. Shit gonna be expensive. Bread gonna go up.
All that shit going up, man. It's trickling up now. So,
and you got to report hunger could kill millions more than the COVID.
Can't afford to eat.
Because if United States don't eat or we don't buy, the third world countries starve.
Right.
Because we buy a lot of their shit. You buy a lot of their seeds or whatever, a lot of their product. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we get shipped in. A lot of imports.
Yep, you get all that shit. Now you don't get all it now.
You know,
you
won't.
Up, you
right.
Gotta get the fake lettuce in. You gotta get the
fake
rice.
lettuce.
You gotta get all the fake shit
from China.
Yeah, coming in.
China's come in quick.
Yeah, they coming in quick, yeah, at a cheaper price.
At a cheaper price. They in the fake lettuce.
Lettuce
shit went up. Y'all on plant lettuce? We got the air lettuce. Got the 3D printed lettuce.
Potatoes, you know what I'm saying?
We said it. We told you this.
Ramen noodles.
And while hunger could kill millions, we got Europe switching back to coal because Russia is turning down the gas flow. They like, fuck y'all. Y'all want to go with NATO and all that shit, go against us. We turned down the gas flow on you motherfuckers. Biden gave us the control of the pipeline. He shut our shit down, the Keystone.
Yeah.
And said it's a good thing.
Shit hot in a motherfucker.
Hot in a motherfucker. And he telling, well, I mean, you know, we got you know, people still got good jobs. Yeah, people got to work 2 and 3 jobs, man, to make ends meet nowadays.
Gas and food.
We got the video right now of the Democrat lady tells the people to back off Biden. We got that on video. You got to back off Biden. Let's roll this little 50-second clip right quick and hear this coon tell people, leave Biden alone. It ain't his fault.
You know, I'm just going to say this, and if I get banged for it, I don't care. There is a great deal of Americans where it is uncomfortable that they're spending more, but they are not going to go under. You know, you got to stop complaining when there's so many people who literally the inflation rate means they may only have 2 meals instead of 3. There are Americans who did extremely well in the last 2 years in the market. You still have your job. And yeah, it's costing you more for gas, but guess what? You're still going to take that holiday, that 4th of July vacation. You can still eat out. So I'm going to need you to calm down and back off because it feeds into this fear, and then this fear feeds into people making decisions that creates the very thing that they're fearful of.
Where we are right now?
How can somebody tell you to back off and you calm down, you still eating and going out? Last time I checked, everybody ain't going out like that.
Man, ain't nobody doing
gas
shit,
hot in the motherfucker.
Yeah,
they staying at home.
And then if you do go out, guess what?
What is this chick talking about?
The food cost is high. The drinks is high. You better off staying your ass at home, man. Going to the corner store.
She talking about, well, you still can take them trips. Man, I know people canceling trips.
Man, come on.
Plane tickets is expensive than a motherfucker.
Tony Rome in the comments asked a quick question on my Facebook page. He said, if Biden and Trump run again, who you voting for?
Man. Tony Rome, there you go again.
There
man.
you
That's
go.
my nigga right there, boy.
Shut up. Damn shame ain't voting for Biden. I ain't vote for this shit. I'd rather deal with racism than deal with high gas.
It ain't gonna matter who you vote for. I'm going, Trump, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta go.
They both gonna be in the same category, man. But like I say, it's all about who going.
Right. I'd rather deal with racism because we know how to deal with racism. That shit ain't shit. Nobody know how to deal with high gas, man, and high food prices. That's deeper than racism.
Niggas ain't eating.
Man,
then you got somebody like her telling you, oh, it's okay.
Right.
It's all right. Stop complaining.
You got a coon telling you to back off.
Everything gonna be good.
We was promised all this with Biden. Biden came in, but he came in the first day shutting down the Keystone pipeline. We went from $1 gas with the pink man or the orange man,
up, man,
to fucking $5.99 a gallon out in damn Cali is $8.
We'll talk about Tony Ron. We'll talk about it later, man.
He said, I got my red hat. And you're like, you know what, man? I'm going to rock my motherfucker. What was that shit on the red hat?
Make America great again.
Yeah, fuck it, man. We got to make this shit
America
good
great
again, man. We got to make this shit, man. Mark, we got to make this shit great again. But gas is high. They let Kodak out. Fuck it. He let Kwame out too, didn't he? So shit.
They say everybody get 3 free pardons.
That be so racist, man. When the
per
fuck you let
family.
Kwame out? Niggas in Detroit didn't even want Kwame out.
You get 3 free. You get free get out of jail cards per family.
Niggas in Detroit like, God damn it, Kwame out.
You know he gonna
Niggas
come
in
with
Detroit
something,
didn't
man.
even want Kwame out. This nigga let him out. I was like, well,
Yeah,
shit,
what the
fuck.
fuck,
He need to
man.
be with his kids. Fuck it, yeah. But you know, niggas in Detroit, man, they niggas put taxes on my shit. That nigga wasn't cutting the lots.
All kinds of shit, man. Some shit.
Man, my parents still blaming Kwame for shit. They don't even stay in the city.
Yeah,
They like,
man.
Kwame, man, fucked it up. I'm like, yeah, y'all don't even stay in the city no more. Still, you owe us some money.
Let him out. Fuck it.
You know?
So shit, you do some shit like that, man. You got a lot of power, man.
I
You
think
got-
it's
you
gonna
got
be
some-
some shit this year, man, Mezzo. I predict, man, it's gonna be mass step downs. I think Biden gonna have to get replaced by the election season because they can't run with this dude falling off of bikes. This dude falling up the stairs. This dude getting directed by bunny rabbits.
man.
He fucking up shit on. You know what I'm saying? He's saying it's this city. He in this
questions,
city.
Yeah, can't answer.
Can't
questions.
ask no questions. I mean, I don't know because I think he got to get replaced on the impeachment due to this gas shit. The Pope, we got pictures of the Pope.
Oh shit! What
This
happened to
dude
him,
looked
man?
beat up. He ain't been right since the COVID. The Chinese lady touched him, nigga, during the beginning of
What
the
happened to
COVID.
the Pope,
Look that
man?
up. When the Chinese lady touched the Pope, he ain't been right since.
What happened to the old Pope, man? What happened to him?
They
man?
wheeling him around in a wheelchair. He passing out, falling out. And look at this shit like somebody whooped his ass. When the fuck whooped the Pope's ass?
Come on, man. That
This
look
is
like,
real shit, man.
that look
This
like
is
a
real-
right hook to
This
the face.
is real shit on how to. Man, y'all look up how the Pope look nowadays.
That look like a
They
right
don't even
hook.
show this dude. He's so fucked up. So I'm thinking he gonna step down when he pick these new Cardinals in August, and allegedly word on the street they gonna pick an African Pope.
Hey, these jobs is getting hard, man. So shit, motherfuckers can't handle their positions now.
But notice soon the shit get fucked up, they want a nigga to save.
All right.
We gonna have a nigga Pope, man. We
I'm
gotta
tired of this shit. All right.
We got to bring back soul food and all this, man. Good eating, man. We ain't had that shit in centuries.
You gotta bring
But
him
the
back.
Pope
man.
look beat up. Nobody ain't seen the Pope.
yeah, man.
I found his ass. Yeah, look at
That's
the new
crazy,
videos
though,
of the
man.
Pope getting wheeled around, so you know he's about. The last Pope stepped down. He ain't want shit to do. He said, "You know what? I retire. I'm resigning. I mean,
You see, he on his way out too. Like
he
man,
going to
shit.
that island too. You know they ship
get
the
the
ship
fuck up outta
Popes
here.
to an island. That's good though. You get to step down and you're on the island. Just can't go nowhere.
I don't want to be seen no more.
Yeah, it's a disgrace. Nigga just move this nigga to bananas and
we
peaches.
got Pope Island and P Valley and shit.
Yeah. This is real shit.
That's
Pope
it, man.
Pope Owl. They probably kicking it like a motherfucker on that
Pope
bitch.
Valley.
I'm outta
That's what
here.
P Valley is.
And
Pope
word on
Valley.
the street, the queen gonna step down because you know her son is ready to take control because he announced that he's really the king running it. Mom is sick. She's old. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see all this mass shift
Yeah, you know.
this year or at the beginning of next year. It's gonna be a mass shift in power.
You gotta pass it down once you get up in age, man.
And you
know
think
what I'm saying?
when they get rid of Biden, Kamala gonna be in there. So you're gonna have a black pope
Pass it down.
and a black woman running America. They gonna bring the tiki torches out, man.
Black
Trump gonna
pope.
say, "I told you,
Black woman.
I told y'all."
Paint the White House black.
They gonna
Paint the
say he
White
rallying
House
them
black.
up again. He rallying them up. They gonna
the
paint the White House black.
yeah.
They
the
gonna
White
paint
House
it.
black.
I seen them go to Sherwin-Williams, man. They went and got it all black.
Said Sherman Williams.
Paint it black, y'all. That's what they gonna do, man.
They gonna paint they out to paint the White House black. We need to go. Meet me down there. Trump gonna say, "Meet me down there." He ain't gonna show up.
I need
Meet me down on Pennsylvania Ave.
Anybody want to work? Meet me down here. I need
White
work.
people
I
gonna
need
go
help.
insane. They got their white race back. Roe versus Wade was overturned. Trump back rallying them up.
White House painted black.
How do we stir this shit up? We're gonna make Kamala the president. We're gonna get a black pope. That'll really get the world going. Shit gonna burn. Right. So we're gonna go to this next shit, troubling times. Troubling times, because this shit gonna be fucked up. So let's roll this video.
America is already suffering a food shortage, which can be felt by rising costs and emptying shelves at the grocery store. But this is a cakewalk. It's going to get much worse. The writing, as they say, is on the wall. Any reasonable person can see that this is all being done deliberately. Over 10,000 cattle just died, and we are told that it was due to 100-degree weather. And in just the past 17 months, nearly 100 disasters have mysteriously befallen the American food industry. Dozens of catastrophic fires burning down food processing plants, in multiple cases caused by small aircraft crashing into them. Thousands of tons of meat destroyed. Over 2 million turkeys have been destroyed. Over 40 million chickens have been destroyed. And with the rising cost of fuel, farmers are unable to harvest their crops. And it's only just beginning. Remember, Joe Biden promised he would shut down oil and gas.
I have one final question.
Would he close down the oil industry?
It falls.
Would you close down the oil industry?
By the way, I would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I will
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement.
That's a
because
big statement.
I would stop.
Why would you do that?
Because the oil industry pollutes significantly.
I see.
Here's the deal. But
That's
you
a
can't
big
do
statement.
that. Well, if you let me finish the statement, because it has to be replaced by renewable energy over time. Over time.
That's the biggest statement.
Okay,
Because
we have
basically
one
what he's
final
saying
question,
is he is
Mr.
going to
President.
destroy the oil industry. Will you remember that, Texas? Will you
Okay.
remember that, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma?
Vice President Biden, let me give you 10 seconds to respond, and then
Ohio.
I have to get to the final question. Vice President Biden.
He takes everything out of context, but the point is, look, we have to move toward a net zero emissions. But kiddo, I want you to just take a look, okay? You don't have to agree, but I want you to look in my eyes. I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel, and I am not going to cooperate. And they are making good with their radical promise, except there is no alternative energy plan. The Biden administration is doing everything they can to shut down all fossil fuel in this country. And not only will that stop people from driving, all public transportation, all shipping, and all industry will come to a halt. Millions will lose their jobs, and hundreds of millions will starve to death. Whether you like it or not, civilization is dependent upon oil and gas, and our government is turning it all off. We are also still suffering a baby formula shortage, and what little we do have is being sent to the open southern border for the tens of thousands of hungry foreigners being brought in unchecked and flown to already struggling cities across America. And after several countries suspended the Moderna vaccine.
Yeah, I mean, it's right there out the donkey's ass.
Shit coming, man.
It's right there. The shit is right there.
Right there, man. Food
I'm
shortage.
telling you. He said I'm gonna stop it.
High
I'm
prices.
look in my eyes. I guarantee you I'm going to stop. But you know, it would be cool if, say, man, Mizzle, we got credits, electric credits to turn in our cars, trucks, or whatever. Say 20, 30,000 and go get you an electric. Why they don't got that plan, man?
Trade in your old shit for some new shit.
Right. That all the president got to do is say a federal credit.
Upgrade.
Next 3 years, you're going to get these credits based on this, and that. You might get 20, 30. Some might get 40 if you turn in these types
Because
of
that's
cars.
not lucrative for the government. That's why. They make no money that way. So they're not going to do it. That's too much like right. They're not going to do that.
And hold up, one more thing. Okay, if we do switch over to electric, Mark, when have you seen the electric gas pumps in the hood? Have you seen them? Where they
I
at?
seen one
What?
tucked in. I can't even remember when I
So
seen
if we
it
get
at.
mass electric cars right now, where's the pumps? Do
You
they
gotta
got a
switch
plan
over.
for them? Do they got a plan for them to build them right now? I don't even hear no plan.
You got to put a
Can the
master
general
plan.
can enough people afford those cars?
Right.
Yeah, I mean that was the whole theory behind why we don't have flying cars.
Who
right
you
now.
you know we got
we
Teslas.
got technology for it, but does the general population have enough funds
Can
for them
afford
to
that shit, man.
for them to produce it on the mass scale enough for it to be lucrative for them?
It has
Right.
to be affordable for the people to be able to get it.
But
like
we
you
just
said.
played the clip or the pick of Europe is rolling back. They saying fuck this, we going back to coal. Which means, man, this is what works. What works, we not about to go back to these turbines that's leaky oil, or go to these what do you call them panels, solar panels, which is fucking up. I hear some of them solar panels don't do too good in Michigan because they freeze up and shit and crack and fog up. If you get a certain type of weather like we had this year, below,
winter shit.
You start getting panels, start getting foggy. Right. Like, man, that shit fucking up. This is real shit, so that shit don't work. What works is what we came up with: the gas, coal, oil.
Oh shit.
Michigan got so much natural gas up under Michigan, just not up in the Great Lakes, but just up underground. At first, they was drilling everywhere. We got our own natural gas. Texas got their own. Oklahoma got their own. Ohio got their own. Which crazy, we converted to natural gas. That's what it was about. DTE and all that natural gas. Right. We probably got it up under these cribs. It's everywhere. You can tap into that shit, man. Mizzle, you probably got gallons.
Control that shit, yeah.
Up right there, if you just put a thing like, man, shit, man, I got a shit. They said I got 100,000 gallons. Who knows?
Yeah. You the man.
They ain't gonna tell you. They ain't gonna tell you. So let's get into this last clip, man. Before we open up these lines, man, we got Lil Boosie step up, man. This is some off topic, but we got Lil Boosie stepping up to defend a black woman who was getting punked by a dude, and she was just apologizing. Let's look at this small clip.
I will beat your ass. You ain't gonna talk to her like that. I will beat your ass. You talk to me like that. It's okay. You're not gonna disrespect no woman like that, bro. Come on, she's telling you. Everybody's saying they're sorry. Let her go, bro. She's telling you she's sorry. She's telling you everybody's saying they're sorry, and you still make everybody is.
Yeah, Lil Boosie stepped up, but notice my man that was in the back winding up his arm. He was the knockout man.
You already know what time it is.
With the brass knuckles on, though.
I ain't see the brass knuckles. I thought it was rings.
Nah, well, it might have been the rings.
It might have been the brass knuckles.
It might have been look like brass knuckles.
Got a full set on them.
He the knockout man. Boosie is the nigga complaining. Look, nigga, I'm telling you, I would knock your ass out. It's not gonna be him though.
I'm not gonna be doing that, nigga. This fancy guy, nigga.
Boosie can't knock out nobody. It's the guy that set down the book bag.
Boosie, nigga, I'm whip your motherfucking ass, nigga. Whip your ass.
Right. Man, let's get into it. We got the bud of the week, Mezzle.
So we got that straight from the hot times, that Steve Urkel. You know, he always loved Laura, so he had to come with the high Laura.
Man.
High Laura.
High Laura, baby. It's nice.
That shit, man. That shit smell. I can smell it from here,
man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Urkel on that. You know what I'm saying? High Laura.
So this is one of his strains.
Oh yeah, one of his strains. You know, he
Urkel.
got that, and he got the
Urkel got his own strain.
Got his own strain.
Purple Urkel. He got that also. So shit.
Man, let me get another nugget of that little nugget of that, man.
Everybody coming out with their own strains now. You know,
I'm about to come out with my own damn.
I ever say we got White Boy Rick.
Yeah, the kind of White Boy Rick. You got a good one. You know what I'm saying? I know you
Gary Payton
had that. Yeah, Gary Payton.
Gary Payton been had his own shit.
Megatron
got his the football player.
He coming out, and Vezo debuted his shit the other day. Icework Vezo.
Yeah, Vezo and T Grizzly got their own shit.
Vezo, T Grizzly. You know what I'm saying? Wiz Khalifa. You know,
the Khalifa Kush.
You know, Snoop.
Burner, Cookie. You know, so shit.
Yeah, it's out there.
Tyson, you know.
Yeah, the Tyson. Yeah, Tyson is the crown too.
Man, I seen the craziest shit ever, man. Speaking of Mike Tyson and his whole line of medibles and edibles, right? He got some gummy edibles, right? What are they in the shape of?
Boxing glove, probably. No.
His face.
Ears?
No. Bitten off ears.
Yeah, ears. That was made him super famous. He was already famous. But
that's a seller by
he got
itself.
Little gummy ears with a bite bitten out of them.
They should have back. It should say he head butted me. Remember, he head butted me.
Damn.
Why you bite his ear off?
Tyson a motherfucker though, man. He getting paid. You know, he in that game. You know.
They said he slapped my man allegedly, man. What's my man from Cali, man? That be talking all this shit.
Tammy Powell in the comments dropped some heavy comments. She said the lady said stop complaining, but We can't do nothing. But wait a minute, let me get it right. The lady said stop complaining, but we can't do nothing. Gas high as heck. Some can't afford to go on trips because the flights is high as heck. Eggs, hamburgers, and chicken is high as heck. That used to be the cheap stuff. Like, damn, what? Well, they want people to fall.
Yeah, man. Let's open up these lines. Y'all can call in on these topics.
We only got 1 minute left. That's why I'm trying to get these last comments in.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the president said he cared about the people, but he gave us a total of what, $1,200 to $1,400 stimulus checks. How was the people supposed to live off of that? That was a joke. Now everything is going up, and they blame some of it because of the Ukraine.
Right.
Ukraine.
Well, yeah, they the things is like, if you watch the Revolutionary Black Wealth podcast on Thursday morning, Brother Emmett broke down just real quick how they inflate the system with all of these paper dollars, and it actually decreases the value of the dollars because there's more paper money out there based off of the gold. That's how it's supposed to work, right?
IMF told them. We seen that. We rolled that clip.
Yeah, right. So now it's just basically decreasing the value of the dollar as opposed to making the things that we buy more expensive. They're still the same price. It's our value. The dollar that we're spending is getting cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Right.
Shit is up. Dollar value ain't shit.
The value of the dollar is going up.
Ain't
IMF told you it's a lot of money out here. It's too much.
Too much money.
We played that months ago.
Yep.
That the IMF, the leader of the IMF that run the world right now, they
We
get
made a
the
mistake in
world
printing
money.
too much money. Yep.
We made a mistake printing too much money. Look that up, y'all, again. We'll go back to the old shows. Yeah, we broke it down. But, you know, shit, I be forgetting about some of this shit, man, because there's so much shit, man, going on.
Man, too much.
It's so fast.
Shit, it happens so fast.
And the information is so fast, you forget about, man. Just as you talk about it, you forget about it,
once
man.
you see
About
it
a month
going on,
later, you got to be
back to the
refreshed.
light,
Like,
yeah.
oh, shit, yeah, we did report on that.
Once
But
it start
yeah,
happening, they come back to light, man. Come to your head quick.
Yeah, man, that's why the hidden hand, man. We try to put that hidden hand and show you the hand that's actually hidden and give you the truth to it. And so, man, I guess, man, we see y'all. We be off next week. I'll be down there in Arizona, kicking it into the desert with the Phoenix Suns.
Holler at Tommy Roan down there too.
Yeah, holler at my boy Tony, man. We'll be down there for about a week and soaking up some of that sun. It's like 115 down there, 110, man. So shit. You already know.
Come back with suntan and shit, get a little darker and shit.
Man, I'm come back looking like Michael Blackston, man. Fuck crispy, nigga. I don't care, man. Fuck it. But you know, you already know, man. But this is Judo Woke Case.
T Mills of the Great.
And we got more from 7 Mile. We'll holler at y'all in 2 weeks.
Peace.
In 7 Mile Radio.